Well, that was last round. This is this round.
James Searles versus Patrick Sullivan.
Version 2.0.
Is this version 2.0? Why is this version?
We watched them 2 rounds ago, playing for the last undefeated slot. P. Sully was victorious with his Boros deck. He's got a Boros deck again, and I don't know what James has got this time.
Yeah, I did not catch that match. I was over there taking photographs.
So James, he shares the All We Do Is Win Twitter handle with Melissa DeTore.
I see. Yeah, those guys are in the same seats.
All he's done is win so far this tournament, other than when facing Patrick Sullivan. So, P. Sully. How many shirts is he going to wear? He's going to wear this Scream Team shirt. He had a LA Clippers shirt on this morning. And like, he was in an interview with Oscars a second ago. He was in an interview with a Boros shirt with Patrick Chapin.
Well, that was yesterday at least.
God, it was new to the people at home. So P. Sully, turn 2. Whoa!
You gotta say it like that.
Jack.
It's WHOA, Jack.
Whoa!
Whoa, Jack Halberdiers. Turn 2, Daring Skyjack for James.
3-1 versus 3-2. We know P. Sully's got like and mugging in his deck.
Yeah.
So, I think he's probably. Do you think he's gonna offer the trade? He's just gonna rumble in there.
I see a Scorchwalker in there. Let's.
Can he like suddenly give his guy first strike or something?
This is not.
Oh, he is suddenly giving his guy first strike.
This is not the right deck. That we probably have Patrick Sullivan's deck list. Yeah, there it is.
All right, so James Searles, Orzhov. P. Sully has dispatched with Jack.
And Kingpin's Pet.
So they're fighting for the top seed again. Kingpin's Pet, will you trade with Whoa, Jack? The answer is probably not. James does not trade. P. Sully.
Scorchwalker.
Dropping some truth. That guy is the truth right now.
Scorchwalker is the truth.
He is the truth.
At least in this particular situation, he's the truth. Otherwise,
James is like, whoa, that guy is the truth.
He is just a 5-1.
It's 5-1 truth.
A 5-1.
Kingpin's Pet. Don't you think if your name is Kingpin's Pet, isn't he like a little skinny looking to be the Kingpin's Pet? The Kingpin is not a small man.
No, not at all.
He's dressed correctly to be working for the Kingpin. He's got like gold chains and so forth, but Kingpin's Pet. Right now he's not sure if Kingpin's Pet's gonna rumble to the red zone or if he's gonna respect the truth.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's gonna rumble. So
and
Pet in for 2, and then an Orzhov Keyrune
with the extort. But this is not looking pretty. We're looking at a slam for 8. That's half his life total.
Yeah.
I mean, Godfrey, does P. Sully have a active treason or a?
He's got a pair of active treasons that he drafted.
Oh,
or a Sky Knight Legionnaire.
Sky Knight Legionnaire.
So
Beckon Apparition. He's gonna jump in front of the truth. Beckon Apparition.
Nice play.
I
mean, that's one way to soak up 5.
That's respectable.
Yeah, take care of that Scorchwalker there. So Sky Knight Legionnaire, Wojak Halberdiers get in for 5. So still something going on there.
He's P. Sully's saying you've removed the wrong card from the game.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess he chose instead to remove P. Sully's aerial maneuver. Is that a retrofit to history?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So, James, it looked like he was about to summon, I don't know. Does he have another Beckon Apparition in his hand?
He does. So, Kingpin's Pet getting in.
Matthias hypothesized that maybe the decks were just weak all around in this draft.
That's possible.
Because P. Sully, at 2-0 at this table, and James extorting with a Denizen.
Yeah, Court Street Denizen. That's the other cool thing about Denizen, and the fact that he has Beckon Apparition in hand, he can do that at instant speed, pre-combat. Beckon Apparition, tap something.
Yeah, but he wants to lure P. Sully into.
Sure, I'm just saying it's something. It's an option.
Into a smackdown.
It's just an option available to him.
I think he's going to consider. He's going to murder that guy. It looks like a murder. No, sorry, mugging. Mugging, not a murder.
Certainly not murder, but yeah.
And mugging.
I think we're gonna see a mugging. And it's on the Pet.
He's taking a blackjack to the dome of the Pet. And so
In response, he's gonna
tap that guy down.
Yeah, so there you have that example. Yep. Pre-combat, plays a beckon apparition, gets a white spirit token, which triggers the denizen, which taps the halberdiers.
Extorts for 1.
Extorts for 1. The mugging resolves, and Kingpin's pet goes away.
Oh, and it's a kitty cat.
Zerichi Tiger.
Patrick Sullivan's good friend and coworker Brian Kibler in play for the Boros squad. Huh?
Yeah. So, post-combat Tiger.
Tiger at its
Patrick.
best against Orzhov.
Yeah, just negating extorts left and right.
When you don't need your guy to actually be that good at fighting.
So, Syndicate of Tides comes down, so Denizen taps the Tiger there.
And
still in rough shape. Denizen and Spirit look like they're gonna get some action here. Knock Patrick to 10.
2-3 for 4. Oh, that guy's he'll keep a man honest.
Yep.
Does P. Sully have any tricks up his sleeve? Because I don't think he wants to get into a race trade with
Syndicate of Tides?
No, I was thinking just like Assault Griffin against Sky Knight Legionnaire. That,
right on, yeah.
That could be
that
messy.
Doesn't favor Patrick.
I mean, he does have his tiger.
He does.
Meow.
He does. It's like this tiger. I don't know if tigers actually meow.
Meow.
I mean, they're cats, but I don't know that I've ever heard a
He's like licking his paw, keeping it clean. It's a white tiger.
Okay.
Do you know how many white tigers there are in the real world? None. They're all mutants. They don't belong alive. We just breed them in zoos.
Just so they can match Zerichi Tiger. Sky Knight Legionnaire.
Rumble.
Swinging in. And it looks like connected. No play from Patrick post-combat. Passes back to James. James with kind of a little strike force there going on. He's got a couple flyers.
So it sounded like he was passing. He's gonna probably swing back with his.
Yeah, he's doing some math as well.
With his fly. Oh, and lifelink.
Orzhov Kieran's gonna rumble, I think.
It looks like it.
Did he activate Kirun and not rumble?
Take it back. So Orzhov Kirun becomes a 1/4 creature with lifelink.
Right, but
like you do.
He just changed his mind.
Patrick uses the Zerichi Tiger.
Yeah. What? So he loses 4, gains 2, so he net loss of 2.
Is that a Night Watch Patrick just drew?
I didn't see it.
Patrick needs some guys to get online that aren't the Zerichi Tiger.
Yeah, he does have Night Watch in the deck, so it's possible that's what he drew.
And I think he wants to eliminate the Syndicate of Tides before Dumb Bum stuff happens. I've never
Is that
seen
the other
Dumb Bum stuff.
Dumb
yeah.
Bum stuff?
I've never seen.
Was originally called.
I've never seen Beckon Apparition used to this effect, let alone 2 of them. This is a new experience for me.
It's not a bad card.
It's not a bad card, but
it is especially especially attractive when you have extort guys to take a little more advantage of the fact that you have a instant speed 1 casting cost spell, and also Court Street Denizen doesn't hurt either. You get the instant speed tap effect.
Well, Patrick has a clear path. It looks like right now with his Sky Knight Legionnaire, right? Then he's got Zerichi Tiger to kind of keep everything going the way he wants it to be.
Mitigate some of the damage, yeah.
But, I don't think this board position favors him so long as James has the largest flyer in play and Syndicate of Tides.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, he's doing 2 a turn and losing 2 a turn, if things continue this way. Like, obviously something needs to change here.
Maybe he's got he doesn't have a smite or anything, does he? No, he's got a couple of aerial maneuvers, Debtor's Pulpit, sort of like wackadoodle tricks.
He's got an Arrows of Justice. There's a Daring Skyjack.
There's Jack. All the flyers. So, James at 9, Patrick at 8, but James the vastly superior Air Force right now.
Yeah, like James can. So there was a white creature tapping down the Tiger. I think Patrick, of course, activates the Tiger in response to gain some life, so he's up to 10. He can
He's got a swamp in
Yeah.
his hand, so no tricks. Is he gonna? He's not gonna pass the turn. There's no way.
4, 5, 7. He can get in for 7 without risking the Syndic. Yeah, actually, Patrick at 9 because of the extort off the Skyjack.
What's surprising is that he didn't activate the Orzhov key rune to gain life. Just like gaining a little life. Do a little dance, you know.
So he's gonna swing for
3, 4, 6, which is leaving Patrick at 3. Patrick's got cards in hand, right?
he does, I believe. I think they're over here to the left next to where it says land, kind of off camera. And it looks like Patrick's gonna take it all.
I would respect an Arrows of Justice in that spot.
Yeah,
There was none.
Obviously, James holding that Syndic back to just, doesn't want to risk that.
Is there something awesome in Patrick's
There's a
hand?
Boros charm.
So-
There's an act of treason, I believe. That's what that is there. Act of treason on your assault griffin.
I think.
On the
no,
Skyjack.
on
okay,
Jack.
Even better.
So
Yeah.
that's going to give him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
And he also has
He has a
for
Boros charm. Yeah, I think this is just a lethal attack.
Yeah. So, act of treason on the Skyjack. Yeah, it seems lethal. So he's got the key rune. He's gonna activate that. So 3, 6, 7,
Well,
8.
the unblocked damage is all going to. So, yeah.
Yeah, Skinbrand Goblin. He did need the Skinbrand Goblin though, but
Good
Boros
gravy,
charm.
Patrick Sullivan. Look at him. He's like, I can't even believe this myself.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure James thought he was gonna light that one up.
It looked like it. It looked like like James was in pretty good shape. I don't say James had like the extreme upper hand there, but Patrick.
I thought he
kinda-
had a pretty good upper hand.
He had an upper hand. I don't think he had an extreme upper hand. He didn't. What was it? He wasn't about to hit his limit break or anything.
Limit break.
You're the one that said that. I don't know where that came from.
I heard it
Where did
from
you-
some guy. I don't know.
Just, I mean, I guess there's no official term.
Actually, I think I heard it from Chewy from the Mana Pool. He's like trying to interview me like in the middle of the night the other night.
Mhm.
I was just like hanging out after the signing, trying to watch the Spurs game. Spurs lost, by the way, in overtime. It's a sick last minute play by Manu Ginobili, even though they lost in overtime.
I haven't met Chewy.
And, he's been around.
I heard he was around, but I have no idea what he looks like. So
He looks exactly like his illustration. That's
Okay.
his picture on Twitter.
I'll have to look for a guy that looks
Exactly
looks like
like
a cartoon.
Yeah, he looks like a cartoon.
So for these guys, Orzhov versus Boros, Patrick Sullivan versus James Searles. This is again fighting for the
Fighting for first.
for first place. Yeah.
Well, actually, Patrick's actually just in first right now,
Sure,
right?
he's fighting
and
to hold
James is
on to first.
challenging. He's like,
Yeah,
Patrick
true.
is a lion. He's like the sole lion running the pride. James is like a wannabe lion coming up, wants to murder the current, let's call him
Current champion.
Mufasa. He's the veritable Scar, wanting to come in and murder
So
Mufasa.
James is Scar and Patrick Sullivan.
Right
is-
now in this situation, yeah. What, do you think Patrick
No,
is
I'm just
Scar
clarifying.
and James
No,
is
I agree.
Simba?
I agree. I'm just
That's
clarifying.
okay.
for
James
the,
can be Simba. He's kind of young.
Patrick's. That's what they call Ray Lewis, Mufasa.
I don't know who Ray Lewis is.
Okay, Mike Flores. I'm sure Ray Lewis doesn't know who you are.
I don't. Who is he? Is he like a sportsman of some sort? First of all, maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Has he read Decade? Is he
He
a
may
fan
have.
of StarCraft?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Oh, so what deck would you rather have here? Now, obviously, like you're sitting in one of these seats.
I
Which,
think I would rather have James.
yeah, I mean,
Patrick's deck's not very good.
I feel the same way. So it's unreal that Patrick
is the worst deck ever drafted. Just dominate everyone at his table. Like it's just.
I don't know. There's still 2 games. James may have something to say.
Well, I mean,
about
with James, look, we didn't actually talk about all the sauce that he might have, right?
Sure, yeah.
So
let's
he's
do
got
that. So we saw the Beacon apparition tricks.
He drafted 3 Assault Griffins, only played 2.
Mhm.
He's got a Basilical Guard. It's actually pretty good against Patrick's deck.
Yeah.
Court Street Denizen, pretty good. He's got 3 Daring Skyjacks.
Yep. There's a Syndicate of Tides. How many of those does he have? Just one? Well, just one, and there it is. And it went away. It was mugged. Syndicate of Tides got mugged.
Balustrade Spy, Basilica Screecher. Yeah, that guy's a stop sign for Patrick's deck.
Yeah, so there is a Basilica Guards for James and a Sky Knight Legionnaire.
Look at that. You need to practice that. That
comes into play tapped and attacking.
It's like, oh, is there a Blind Obedience in play? Nope.
Get you for 2. So Balustrade Spy.
Oh, look at him just ruining P. Sully's day.
And it's a land right on top. So
what is a balustrade? You ever say to yourself, hey, what's a balustrade?
Isn't that like the tops of castles and things, I think? I don't know. So Sky Knight Legionnaire again, in for another 2 for Patrick Sullivan. And he passes back. Both players hitting all their land drops so far.
Are you surprised the Balustrade Spy didn't try to rumble?
No, looks like he wanted to use it to get in, and instead, Arrows of Justice takes it out when it enters the red zone.
Patrick Sullivan is doing more with less. He's like a conservationist.
That's kind of what's happened for him in the matches that I've seen with this particular deck. There, James Searles delivering 1,000 lashes to both Patrick Sullivan and Sky Knight Legionnaire. Legionnaire does untap, it just doesn't do anything else.
Very sad.
And a Wojak Halberdiers for Patrick Sullivan.
Jack. He's got something to send people to the air. Does he have like a...
Well, there's that.
Oh, we didn't even get to that.
Yeah, we didn't even get to that part of his deck, but there is Obsidat.
So he's got 2 1,000 lashes and Obsidat Ghost Council. A Vizcapa Guild Mage, double Kingpin's Pet. Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch for me to say that I think I'd rather have James' deck.
Wow. So drain for 2. Obsidat disappears. I thought I saw a ghost.
I mean, it's an absurd race, though, right? Like, he's draining for the same amount of damage that Patrick was even hitting with his Sky Knight.
With his Sky Knight, right. So Legionnaire is obviously under the lashes. Halberdiers is kind of being held off by the Basilica Guards. So Patrick Sullivan needs to find another route to victory at this point.
Does he have another route? Oh, he's got an Assembled Legion.
He does. He does have an Assembled Legion, but he doesn't even want to fight Obsidat. I think I'm up a game. I think I'll just go ahead and save some time and do this. Yeah.
Patrick's like, well, do I have an answer to 1,000 lashes? What about 2,000 lashes? Because that's how many lashes James could apply.
Yeah. It's gonna scoop to Obsidat here in that particular scenario. Yeah, so let's look over James' deck. Obviously, he showed a little more of his his power. So the 2 Assault Griffins you mentioned, the 1 Basilica Guards we just saw, Court Street Denizen we saw in Game 1, a couple of Daring Skyjacks, actually 3 of them, playing all 3. Syndicate of Tides, Shielded Passage, Balustrade Spy, the Basilica Screecher, kind of the usual guys. He's got 2 copies of Gateway Shade he's not playing. Most likely, he only has 1 gate. He has a Thespian Stage, not playing that. So, yeah, I guess he just didn't see the value in using the gate, the Gateway Shade, sorry. 1 Shadow Slice in the deck, too. Nice, that's really sweet with Extort. You're like,
yeah, and he's got
play it, extort,
a couple of Kingpin's
Pets,
and
encode it, attack. You know, Cipher happens, extort again, drain you for 3 again. Like, it's draining you for 4. Well, drain you for 4, you gain 1 off the extort. But wow, that's pretty sweet. 1 copy of Undercity Informer. We haven't seen that yet.
Do you ever want to sing a song when you see Undercity Informer's name?
Is there a certain song that?
Yeah, Informer.
Do I know that? I don't know it.
I think the name of the guy who sang it was Snow.
Okay. You might have to sing it for me to
I don't think anybody at home wants to hear me sing.
Okay, that's fair.
Just a guess.
He's got a Vizcapa Guild Mage we haven't seen yet. But yeah, the big ones, I think, Obsidat, 2 copies of 1,000 Lashes, a pair of Kingpin's Pets doing some work. Yeah, he really has a nice Orzhov deck. And it's evenly split too, you know, it's just 8 planes, 8 swamp, 1 gate. Like
1 gate. So Peace Sully, looking at his opening grip, what's he got?
He's got power and consistency.
8.
James does.
So Peace Sully quickly keeps. James looking it over, and it does not look like any lands, does it?
Oh, no, I don't think I see lands.
I don't think I see a single land.
Oh, one. No, he's got a plains.
He's
there.
a plains? We don't have a great view of his hand, so I think he's probably going to pack this one in. Just a guess. So, okay. So, yeah, you're saying you see a plains.
Oh, there's 2 plains.
Okay.
There's another plains. I didn't see that one.
Is it all white cards? No?
It's still not good enough, so
James
it doesn't
going
matter.
to 6. So even though his deck has got both power and consistency, he's got a lot of gold cards, right? Which means that a hand like that, white, no black, he might not be able to cast his spells. And any individual spell is potentially more difficult to cast than a single colored, spell of the same ilk. And then he's got cards like Obsidat, which if he gets the mana for them are obviously bonkers, but it is 5 land to cast, and he needs 4 of that land is specifically delineated by color. So
Sure.
It didn't shuffle for very long.
Well, he's going to let Patrick do it, apparently. Sure. I didn't mean to curse him by saying, oh, his deck's very consistent. He's got 8 plains, 8 swamps. He's perfectly set up for, oh, great, the hand with just 2 plains.
All right, so James, 1, 2,
jinxed him.
3, 4, 5, 6. I think I see a plains and a swamp.
Well, that's better than the last hand. Not sure what the spells are in his hand.
I'm not certain if I saw them, but I think I saw those.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking a long time.
Nah, not good
5
enough.
cards. Peace Sully's thinking right now, he's just like, all right, opponent's on 5, don't screw this up. Mono, what he's thinking right now. Like, look, he just cracked and smiled. He's like, don't screw this up. Don't draw an extra card by accident. Don't. He's looking away. He's like,
I don't even want to look at my opponent mulling to 5 here because kind of.
Oh, James is taking it in good light.
Yeah, those guys were very jovial earlier too in their earlier match.
I think Peace Sully might be changing his shirt every round.
Is that what he's doing?
He's a chameleon.
Well, he was wearing a gray shirt. He was wearing a gray shirt during the draft.
Did this happen last time they played? So
Apparently
James mulled to
did.
5 in game 3 after splitting the first 2.
I wasn't watching that match. I was over there taking photos, so I didn't. I didn't see the details of the match.
The mull to 5 is so precipitous relative to the mull to 6.
How come nobody's built a straight Demir deck? I don't understand.
Not sure. I was about to say not very good, but that'd be pretty judgmental.
Sure. Hey, look, another stream team member there, Cedric Phillips, gonna hang out and watch his buddy.
Oh, Bomber Corps first play for Patrick Sullivan.
So
James,
apparently
nothing on turn 2.
game 3 mull to 5, same exact thing.
Sullivan in for 1, no battalion.
Oh, that's
he
not entirely surprising given the.
James stuck on 2 swamps. Patrick in again. I think we're going to see the truth.
Scorchwalker. He needs
The
a land.
truth.
Yeah, there it is. Land, Scorchwalker.
Truth.
Why is he the truth?
I don't know. He's like a 5/1. What do you call it?
Scorchwalker.
All right, so Peace Sully in for 6. 1/3 of James' remaining life total. And he's going to drop a Denizen. That's horrible for James. Even if James has a blocker, Patrick's going to be able to block.
He's going to be able to tap it if he has
down.
a white creature, yeah. But I don't see any white creatures in his hand. He's got a oh, maybe he does. Sorry.
Interesting here. I think James might be able to discard and then set up a mid-combat Beckon Apparition.
Yeah. He discards the Assault Griffin, which is likely the highest casting cost card in his hand.
If Patrick has an aerial maneuver, that play would be disastrous, though.
And Patrick does have an aerial maneuver, so here we go with the
so let's see
Beckon
what happens.
Apparition, exiles the Assault Griffin, gets a Spirit, and the Spirit's just going to get in front of Scorchwalker.
And I think we're going to see an aerial maneuver. Am I right?
Looks that way.
To the air. Splat.
First strike.
You would like to see that aerial maneuver get 6 damage instead of 0 damage, but it's still very good considering.
It's going to potentially get 5 more than it was about to get.
The truth will set you free. It's there. It's about to set Patrick Sullivan free. Free and clear to top 8, I think.
Yeah, he's holding on to, I believe, a Boros Charm, a Wojak Halberdiers, and maybe a land. I didn't see the third card, but that's just the Halberdiers being in his hand while he has a Denizen in play, it's going to tap down whatever blocker it is to come in here, and that's Syndic of Tides. And I think we just go Halberdiers, swing for the win.
Does he have another aerial maneuver?
I don't know, but he just drew another Halberdiers. He plays. Okay, he's going to active trees.
Actually, and that's
too.
it.
Yeah. So
Patrick Sullivan, last remaining undefeated player at the Grandest Prix, Charlotte 2013. I think he's free and clear to the top 8.
I think that's a likely possibility. I'm not sure. I don't want to say.
I don't want to jinx
sure,
it.
Yeah. But at this point, he's in real good shape to make top 8. And wow, we've been watching him all weekend. Obviously, because he's undefeated. But you know, it seems like he loves Plains and Mountains, and Plains and Mountains love him. I don't know.
James Searles has only lost to Patrick Sullivan in this tournament, and only on Game 3 mulls to 5.
That's true.
He's had Patrick outclassed on card power twice.
Wow. Back in the booth, Joey Pasco, Michael J. Flores.
That's me.
You were kind of doing the little face with like all the, you know, in the ball pit kind of thing in your Twitter picture. Your older Twitter picture.
I got other ball pit pictures.
Anyway, so